Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Assalamualaikum
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from Group 3, wants to presentation about multi-factor authentication. Before that, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Sultan.
And my name is Rindarti.
Okay, let's begin.
This is table of content. For this discussion on multi-factor authentication is divided into 5, namely 1. Background to network security, 3. Multi-factor authentication, 4. Advantages and 5. Disadvantages. Background: the adoption of smartphones, smart devices, and IoT or Internet of Things has made online security more important than ever. Modern hackers are highly skilled professionals who use advanced techniques to compromise your data and steal your identity. The increasing sophistication in hacking methods is not enough to just have strong passwords or strong firewalls on all your system. Lucky we now have two-factor authentication and multi-factor authentication to ensure even tighter security for your account. What is network security? Network security consists of policies and practices to prevent and monitor unauthorized access, abuse, or denial that occurs on computer networks. Network security involves authorizing access to data on the network, which is controlled by the network administrator. And security concept: in maintaining network security, the basic concept or laws commonly referred to as CEA are applied, which are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And confidentiality is equal privacy. Confidentiality is designed to prevent sensitive information and ensure that the right person has access. Sometimes keeping data confidentially can improve special training for those familiar with the document. And integrity involves maintaining the consistency, accuracy, and trustworthiness of data. Data must not be altered, and steps must be taken to ensure that data cannot be altered by authorized person. And then for the last is availability. Availability is the best concept that can be ensured in maintaining all hardware, making repairs to hardware as soon as possible when needed. It can also maintaining the operating system environment. I have to talk too much for authentication. And what is authentication? Authentication is a process to ensure an acknowledgement or ensure an acknowledgement. So this authentication will ensure who actually has interacted with the system. Authentication is a process that verifies whether the user or computer trying to access research in the computer system is really a legitimate user or computer or not. Authentication have many types, and we discuss about multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication, or commonly observed as MFA, is an electronic authentication method in which a user or computer or smartphone user is granted access to a website or application only after successfully presenting two or more evidence or factors to the authentication mechanism. And then, what purpose of multi-factor authentication? The main MFA is to create multiple layers of defense and make it more difficult for people who are not unlocked to access targets such as physical location, network, or basic data.
Okay, I will read the next slide. The working principle of multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, is an authentication technique that requires the user to have two or more verification tools to gain the access. This is a common component of the identity access management policies. MFA adds additional steps to the authentication process. The number of these steps varies per configuration and context. These are the three basic categories or factors of MFA. The first, something you know, like PIN, password, or answer to security question. The second, something you have, like OTP, token, trusted device, smart card, or badge. The third, something you are, like face recognizer, fingerprint, retinal scan, or other biometric. Next is the advantages of multi-factor authentication. The first adds a layer of security to the password. Passwords alone are not reliable to protect accounts, especially those that are linked to a variety of other vital accounts. Most of the passwords used by users are not strong or unique enough to provide the ultimate of protection. Moreover, there can be breach on any third-party site where the account is used. The second, help in setting up and single sign-on solution. Creating separate complex passwords for every account or application can be inconvenient. One of the biggest advantages of multi-factor authentication is that it helps in establishing consumer identity, which can be utilized for devising SSO solution. The third, keep information in lost device secure. A lost device can be a cause for concern, especially if it contains access to your bank account or other high-value data. Someone may try to get access to that information by hacking it into your phone screen lock. The next is disadvantages of multi-factor authentication. The first, lock the user out of application or the account. If the user is unable to access the verification factor other than the password, then they can be locked out of their account. There should always be a reliable backup in place or an alternate way to gain access to the concerned account. The second, cumbersome text. Some users may find the task of using an additional source of authorization to be time-consuming. They may thus be reluctant in activating the same on their account. Users can remember device linked to their account so that they don't have to use multi-factor authentication every time they log in. The third relies on third parties. Multi-factor authentication requires integration of various services such as SMS for sending verification codes. Users have no control over this third-party service, depriving them of the ability to access this mechanism should anything falter. Okay, next is the conclusion. Based on the explanation and discussion of the definition of MFA, what is multi-factor authentication, purpose and function, types of technology, and what are the examples, we can conclude that multi-factor authentication or MFA is a secure system that requires more than one authentication method from categories and independent credentials. Okay, next is the suggestion. More checks means more security, but the user can find it difficult, so it's best to choose and use the number of additional checks based on the minimum level of security that is suitable for the service the user will use later. That's all from us. If there is mistake from us, please forgive us. That's all. Wassalamualaikum
Wassalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Thank you.